That was the that was summoning the Dragon Balls. I don't know what any of that is. Oh, welcome to Bless Your Rank. My name is Matt, and today I will be ranking mayonnaise brands. Mayonnaise, a lot of brands of mayonnaise. 8 of them, 9, 10. It kept growing. There was a cutoff. Also, I'll be just eating them straight out of the jar like Winnie the Pooh does honey. Yeah, with my hands. And a very special thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this episode of Bless Your Rank. BetterHelp is a service that over 4 million people have used to find convenient, accessible, and affordable professional therapy. Fun Matt fact for you, before I was eating jars of mayonnaise on the internet, I used to work in social services. And you're actually looking at the 2014 Alabama Adult Protective Service Worker of the Year. I got the certificate and a gift card to Applebee's. Actually, I am extremely proud of this award and the 7 years that I spent working in social services and in mental health. That career opened my eyes to how different each one of our journeys can be, but at the same time, we still have the same basic needs. And one of those needs that usually gets neglected, regardless of your age, gender, or socioeconomic status, is mental health. Especially among men in the South, because let's be honest here, y'all, a lot of us were told that real men don't cry and just bottle up those emotions, which if you haven't figured it out yet, is not a healthy approach. So as someone who has seen firsthand the positive effects of therapy, I cannot recommend it enough. If you've been considering therapy but haven't started yet, consider BetterHelp. Click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/Matt Mitchell. I know that first step can be the most intimidating, and sometimes it's even more difficult when you live out in the country like myself and you've really only got one professional therapist that lives nearby and you know them personally. So that's not an option. But with BetterHelp, you can be matched to one of over 30,000 therapists in their network. And your therapy sessions can be phone calls, face-to-face video chats, or even messaging, whatever you're comfortable with. And schedule for a time that is convenient for you. To get started, just fill out BetterHelp's questionnaire so they can match you with a therapist based on your specific needs. And in most cases, you'll be matched within 48 hours with a licensed professional who is trained to listen to you and provide you with helpful, unbiased advice. So if you're ready to take that first step and you want BetterHelp to connect you to a licensed therapist, click that link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/Matt Mitchell to save 10% off your first month of BetterHelp. Yeah, mayonnaise brands, just a little bit about what to expect here. I don't know, I've never done a side-by-side comparison ever with mayonnaise, so I have no idea how this is gonna go. I know that there are favorites in different regions of the country, and I tried to pick all of those up. Like I know there are a lot of Dukes fans, there are a lot of Blue Plate fans. Where I live, there's a lot of Bama fans, both of the football team and of the mayonnaise. Of the state, I don't know if they care that much about that, but football, number one here. And then some brand from Tennessee that I don't think that I've ever heard of until today. So we're all over the place. It's gonna be sweaty, it's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be exactly what you think it's gonna be. So buckle up. I'm in the passenger seat. You're driving this thing. I'm driving. We're in. Grab the steering wheel. It's gigantic. It's actually a boat. Here we go. Criteria, oh man, there's the complexity, the richness and depth of flavor. Mayonnaise taste. I'm gonna be putting the mayonnaise on a slice of white bread with the tomato. I mean, at the end of this thing, I could just be eating straight up mayonnaise on bread. That's fine too. I'll admit it, I'm that guy when he's eating his cheeseburger and there's like the meat is gone and all you got left is now bun and some mayonnaise, maybe like a little remnant of lettuce. I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna eat that and I'm gonna love it. So maybe I am a mayonnaise sandwich man and I didn't know it. And I'm just gonna admit that now. In my late 30s, I finally come to grips with the fact that I am a mayonnaise man. All right, here we go. Competitor number one, Helman's. Helman's, yeah, this, I don't know, I've not seen the statistics. Let's just lie and say that I have seen the statistics and that Helman's is the #1 selling mayonnaise brand in America. You could just do your, how about this? This isn't Bless Your Research, okay? Just ranking. That's probably, Helman's is for sure top 3. I would bet money on that. It's a pretty popular brand. I don't know who makes it. It's our old pals, Unilever, the soap company. They got their hands in everything. That's why they also make soap, because them hands are getting dirty. Helman's real mayonnaise made with cage-free eggs. Guess that matters, I don't know. Why are we putting eggs in cages? They're not going anywhere. They're just eggs. Well, smells like plastic. There's gonna be some fun noises in this one. Oh gosh, come on now. Oh, I don't. I don't know why I got these bottles. I don't care. You know what? I would prefer just the tub of mayonnaise that you just stick a spoon in and go to town. Well, spreads nicely, you know. Came out of this thing a little suspect, but it almost looks like suntan lotion. Can you imagine putting this on and getting in the sun? Boy, that would smell delicious. I'd take a big old bite of you. Here we go, Helman's. That is good. It's got a good flavor to it. It complements the tomato nicely. It doesn't overpower it. It doesn't do much. I will say it has a nice, smooth flavor that kind of like underlines whatever else you're eating on the sandwich, which I think Helman's is like, man, it's probably, if you got a burger and you got a whole lot going on with that burger, this probably will work with that because it's just gonna like lift everything up just a little bit. Not gonna stand out. Yeah, it's good. I mean, like there's a little bit of flavor at the beginning, kind of hits you and then it just like disappears. And it's just kind of like, just nice, smooth flavor. It's good, it's good. I've never heard anybody say they hate Helman's. I mean, they're just like, it's either I love it or it's fine. And that's pretty admirable, I think, for a brand. It's the Bruno Mars of mayonnaises. I've never heard anybody say they hate Bruno Mars. They either love him or he's good. That's Helman's. If Bruno Mars was a mayonnaise, because you're amazing just the way you are. That's one of his songs, isn't it? It's like an older one. It's before everything started sounding like Uptown Funk to me. I'm old. I'm an old mayonnaise man, you know? What do I know? First place for now, and maybe for the whole thing. I kind of want another bite of it. I gotta pace myself, Matt. Can't be eating 12 mayonnaise sandwiches today. That would be halfway to the record in Alabama for consumption in one day. First place, Helman's. Not bad. Not amazing, but not bad. Things are getting slippery on here with the mayonnaise. Mayonnaise also a great lubricant. Competitor number 2, Blue Plate. Blue Plate. New Orleans family tradition since 1927. This is a brand new logo, I think. Maybe I have not noticed this new logo before. And it is, I like it. I would put this, you put this on a t-shirt and I'd wear it, Blue Plate. You probably have a shop online. Yeah, it spreads nice. It seems thicker to me than the Helman's, but it's still, despite the thickness of it, it's still spreading pretty nice. I'm excited about this one. It looks good. It looks real creamy. Here we go. Big difference from Helman's. And a big difference in the way that I like it. This thing has that little zing that you only taste for just a brief moment at the beginning of a Helman's. And Blue Plate has that cranked up just a bit. And then it carries longer throughout your eating, your biting, your tasting. This is good. I like it. It stands out. This is the first one that I would not mind actually just Winnie the Pooh in it. I can't imagine what it would not be good for. It's not overpowering anything. It's making that tomato. It's kind of like doing a little dance with the tomato right now. It is a beautiful little dance. I'm talking about maybe the greatest dance of our generation, the Harlem Shake, or like a waltz. You know, I don't know. They're the same, I think. I like it. Solid. Lots of flavor. I'm excited about this new Blue Plate logo, how intricate it is. I love this pelican, as if that has anything to do with mayonnaise. Blue Plate, I think number 1. Huh? Is that not the order I normally go in? No, you're right.
Are you having a stroke?
What's the name of the show again? I don't know what I'm doing here. There's gonna be a mayonnaise in here today that's perfect for people that want to eat mayonnaise, but don't want to think about eating mayonnaise. That's a good bit of people. You know, a lot of those people exist. They do the same thing with sour cream. My wife is one of them. She'll eat French onion dip, but she won't eat sour cream. And lady, this message is for Lisa. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Here I go again on my own. Competitor number 3. I'm just gonna randomly grab one. JFG's. You ever seen this before?
What is it?
Real mayonnaise. From Knoxville, Tennessee. Just for the guys mayonnaise. I don't know, it doesn't say what JFG stands for. Gluten-free, don't freeze it. Who's freezing their mayonnaise? That's gross, don't do that. Unless you're making mayonnaise pops, mayonnaise popsicles. I'd lick that. That's a soundbite that won't come back to haunt me. It's made by Riley Foods Company, Knoxville, Tennessee. Since 1919, they've been around longer than Blue Plate. Yeah, 1927. Oh, well, 8 years ahead of the game was JFG. That's what happens when you get there early. You don't have time to think of a good name or good logo for your brand. You just slap some initials on it and roll it out to the marketplace. Maybe that's why I've never seen it before. You know what? I kind of like the squeezer better. This is upsetting. Spread's nice. Honestly, it looks like chunky to me, but maybe that's just the mayonnaise in me. It's starting to affect my brain, but smooth's thinner than it looks. Also, this mayonnaise lasts forever. This mayonnaise is good until July 2024. Just think, the world's gonna be so much different by then. Think about it. I hope this is gonna be like a time capsule. I hope somebody comes back to this video on YouTube on July 24th, July 12th, the year 2024, just to let us know we made it. We did it. Here we go, JFG. don't know what that was. I just all of a sudden got smacked in the face with some nostalgia of eating a bologna sandwich as a child. What in the world is this flavor? This tastes like a flavor I have not experienced in my life in 25 years. It's crazy to me how familiar this tastes. Yet I promise you, this brand has never been in my pantry. Taste-wise, it's just different. Like I said, that there was a little bit of the zing on the Helman's. Blue Plate tasted like that zing, but stronger and more consistent. This is just different. It's got a zing, but it's a different type of zing. It's a sweeter zing. Like maybe there's more sugar in it. That's good. That's good. It's doing something. Is every mayonnaise I taste today gonna be better than the last? I hope not. I like that a lot. I don't know, there's something to it that just takes me back. It's a different kind of flavor. It's just, to me, it tastes a little more complex. Am I a mayonnaise sommelier? Maybe. You know, I could. Could you imagine me coming to your table and you order the 2023 JFG? Yes. And then I'll just give you a little dab on a spoon and you. JFG. Weirdly, I like it, and I don't know why. There's something in it that is like tripping my brain, like I'm activating like Jason Bourne with this stuff. But I'm not Jason Bourne. I can't fight anyone. Jason Lazy, maybe. Jason died. These jokes, what are they? What is happening? Mayonnaise. JFG, I think this is in. Didn't expect this, because I didn't even know they'd be in the competition today. First place. There's something about it that is just making my taste buds do a little dance. A little dance that a little 12-year-old Matt would do, which I'm guessing at that point would be 1998. It's a Macarena, more than likely. Royalty-free Macarena music. Hey, royalty-free Macarena. Hi, competitor number 4. Oh, it's Dukes. Dukes. Product of Richmond, Virginia. I thought this was from North Carolina. North Carolina, you've been lying to us. Unless it was a North Carolina thing and this company out of Virginia bought it. That's possible. As we learned from the hot dog episode, Virginia be making all the foods. Smithfield, Virginia is stinky, by the way. It's official. Put it on your town sign, Smithfield. Welcome to Smithfield, Virginia. Yeah, we stinky. It does not spread like any of the other ones. It definitely is thicker and it clumps together. It's almost like an adhesive. All right. Mayonnaise, tomato sandwich time. Here we go. That's good. I knew that would be good. Here's what I like about it. The tang is not as pronounced as it is in some of these other brands, but the creaminess is. And it is longer lasting. It is a stronger, creamy flavor. There is some zing, but not as much. I like it. Here, I say I love it. Dukes is good. Dukes is really, really good. I don't think there's anything that this would not be good on. It has the best aftertaste. It's not even aftertaste. It's a ride that begins right near the end of it, and then there's an aftertaste. It's a weird, like a, what would that be? Like a, I don't know. It's like me laying down, face up, flat, belly, and then that's kind of like that. This is the big old belly of mayonnaise. Dukes for the big old bellies. That's a good, you can have that one if you want it. I'm sure you'll put that on things.
Dukes, we're for the big bellies.
Family recipe since 1917. Do you have, I tell you what, the teens in the 20s of the 1900s was just everybody was going all in on mayonnaise. You know, it was the sriracha of the time. Dukes, I would say, as far as what I like, it has a slight edge over JFG. But I would never be upset if you gave me some of this. And there might be days where I might want this more, especially on, like, for some reason, a bologna sandwich. I mean, it's just hitting the right spots for that. But I think this is your better all-around mayonnaise. This is like your utility mayonnaise, right? This is the one you want to keep on a holster on you at all times. Just Dukes. You start squirting mayonnaise around, you'll get people's attention. That's for sure. They'll probably run right towards you because mayonnaise is delicious. We got 3 left. Competitor number 5. Bama mayonnaise. Bama mayonnaise. Bamayonnaise. Yeah, that's why they didn't do that. It didn't make sense. Bama. They're making this in Virginia too. And this was in Alabama. Virginia, stop buying all of our foods. What do you want all our foods for? What are you collecting it for? You trying to like Thanos Southern brands up there, Virginia? Trying to get your little infinity gauntlet of deliciousness? Well, you just cut it out. You better stop. I'm gonna come up there.
Bama.
Full disclosure, this is the preferred mayonnaise of the Mitchell household. And by that I mean like my parents' household. This is what I grew up on. My dad, big fan of mayonnaise. His favorite meal is a bowl of butter beans with a giant dollop of mayonnaise in it.
Huh?
I love butter beans. That always grosses me out. I'm not saying like a gentle spoonful either. It's a shovel size amount of mayonnaise. The percentage of mayonnaise to beans, way off. And it's already bad. I mean, I don't think there is a mixture that's good. Bama mayonnaise. This may be one of the best spreads I've seen yet, as far as evenness. I mean, look, oh my gosh, look at that. It's barely been, put it down, stretch it, and it gets kind of really thin as I get to the end. And this one spread beautifully. I gotta give it to Bama there. The most coverage and easiest spread I've had yet on a mayonnaise. That's probably a criteria that I should have thought of and really been grading them on the whole time with spreadability. Too late for that now. Bama. This is why I never eat mayonnaise at home. Bama's just not for me. I don't know why Dad likes it so much. This is so much different, more different than the other ones. I don't know, it is, I don't know what that taste is. What is it? Soybean oil, eggs, water. Are you throwing just straight up eggs? The rest of them say egg yolk. Bama's just throw the whole egg in, shell included. It's just different. And I know some people probably, Dad included, love it. I understand. It's just for some reason it's not hitting my taste buds just right. And it definitely overpowers everything in the sandwich. I'm not even thinking about the tomato when I eat it with this. Sorry to my state, I'm sorry to my father, and I'm sorry to, oh, what the heck? There's a recipe for mayonnaise sugar cookies. Mayonnaise, sugar, vanilla extract, flour, baking soda. That's disgusting. Don't do that. Don't make mayonnaise cookies. Last place, Bama mayonnaise. There, broke the streak of saying everything was the best one. Just went straight to last. Maybe that's why I thought I didn't like mayonnaise. Like I didn't like mayonnaise at home, but I would go to a restaurant and if mayonnaise comes on cheeseburger, I'd eat it and I love it. It was just Bama this whole time. I taste something, and it is a strong zing, and it is a very different zing than the other ones. That's the best way I can describe it. They're zinging and he's zanging. You know, they're both going, but they're going different directions. 2 left to go. Competitor number 6, Kraft. Helman's might be the number 1 mayonnaise. If it's not Helman's, for sure it's gotta be Kraft. Kraft out here trying to own every condiment space. Unless ketchup. Does Kraft have ketchup? I've never seen Kraft ketchup. Surely they do. Kraft has peanut butter, and it's a really weird looking jar. It's got like a teddy bear on it. Don't know what that has to do with peanut butter. Also don't know what Peter Pan has to do with peanut butter anyway, but I digress. Kraft, made by Kraft the Kraft Heinz. So yeah, they do have ketchup. Also don't freeze it. Who's freezing their mayonnaise? But why can't I freeze? I'm not asking the right questions here. People are freezing their mayonnaise. There must be something going on. There must be something good. What are you doing? Freezing your mayonnaise, people. Why? What's the benefits? There must be something. Because everybody keeps telling you to stop. So I went in on the mayonnaise game. Tell me what's up. What we freezing while we doing it. I'm game. I'll try it. Ooh, this is the first one that has like, it's gonna come out in like a ribbon. A little ribbon of mayonnaise. I don't know how that didn't happen sooner. Whoop, ooh, spread's good. Well, no. We're starting to spread a little bit thin. It's almost spreads as good as Bama. It also just looks whiter. It looks like the whitest mayonnaise. I'm gonna bet this one is the least zingy of all of them. It's gonna be the most basic, like widest appealing mayonnaise that you can have, because I feel like this probably gotta be like used by a lot of restaurants. Yeah, no, it's that. It is default mayonnaise. I don't hate it, I like it. I wanna get another bite right now. It's doing its job, but it is nothing special. I would not eat this entire sandwich and then go, that was good mayonnaise. It's just there. If you could make water into a condiment, it would be Kraft mayonnaise. There's no zing to it at all. Just straight mayonnaise water. So for that reason, I definitely don't think it's up here. It's not passing blue plate. It is not as good as Helman's. Putting it right down there. Can't go wrong with any of this. We got one left though. I got mayonnaise mouth. I don't know how to describe that to you, but I imagine it's what it's like if you just drank maybe half a dozen egg yolks. Like it's just coating my mouth. If that still doesn't relate, the last time you had a sinus infection, it's that. Just mayonnaise is just edible snot. If you watch this video, whole thing, and you still want mayonnaise afterwards, seek help. This should ruin mayonnaise for you for at least the next 48 hours, if not your life, you know? It has for me. I don't know if I want anymore, especially this last competitor, number 7, Miracle Whip. I'll tell you what though, dadgum, considerably lower calories. I guess that's the point. Oh, it's the gold standard. What does that mean? They put a little thing on it that says gold standard recipe. They did not want you to read that. They wanted you to just, at first glance, think that was an award. It's not. They gave themselves the sticker. Who determined that it's gold? It's not like you're gonna give yourselves the bronze standard recipe. Miracle Whip, established 1933. A whole, almost 2 decades later than some of these, Kraft was like, you know what? Let's just give it another shot, but let's really screw it up this time. Let's make some nasty mayonnaise. But we'll call it Miracle Whip, and we'll give it a fake award. Yeah, you can't freeze this either, by the way. Here we go. I'm sorry. It spreads deceptively easy, but that's because this is just like genetically engineered, you know? The robots made this. The robots of 1933 put this together. Miracle Whip time. Why does it taste like Bama mayonnaise? Does that mean my dad's been basically eating Miracle Whip by the spoonful? It's not good. It's not better than Bama, but it tastes eerily similar to Bama. Maybe that's why they both spread so well. I should have seen it. The writing was right there on the bread wall, spelled out in mayonnaise. I knew it when I spread it. It was a lot like Bama. Bama mayonnaise might just be Miracle Whip. What have we learned today? Well, we learned that the majority of mayonnaises is safe for consumption, I think. But I think that there is a noticeable step up from Kraft to Helman's, and then there is another step up to this tier of mayonnaise right here. And this is close. This is really close. But I think Duke's is your better all-around mayonnaise. Just something about a nice simple sandwich that I would just use JFG. Like if I'm just doing a BLT or something, you know what? I just go get you a jar of this, give it a shot. Tell me what you think. I bet you gonna like it. I bet you will. This is great stuff too. Blue Plate is good. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then I'm glad you did. I don't want you to do anything else. I just want you to know I appreciate you watching it and that I love you. And again, thank you to our sponsor, BetterHelp. You know, after every one of these and they go out there and I read the comments and y'all are like, oh, now I gotta go get me some pizza. I gotta go get me a chicken sandwich. I know what I'm having for supper tonight. No one, I guarantee, at least not seriously, is going to comment and say, well, now I'm just really can't wait to eat some mayonnaise. There's no way. There's no way you want to eat any. I don't even want to look at this anymore. It's weird. It's a lot. And I'm tasting all of them right now in my mouth at the same time. About to start hacking like a cat. Psych, I love mayonnaise!